Welcome to Sheena Power Talk, of course, here on Dr. Sharline's set. Super excited to be with you here again. Oh my God, God is doing something super amazing. I would just love it. Even the Bible says, I am doing a new thing. Can you not perceive it? Can you not sense it? Oh my God, it's just been very good these past few weeks, and God is totally moving. Today again, of course, you want more of Dr. Sharline Stuart? I have more of Dr. Sharline Stuart just for you. And if you have been listening to the testimonies, you know it's total fire, it's total transparency, vulnerability, and just openness. And God is doing a great thing. So guess what I want you to do for me? Go get your aunties, your uncles, your sisters, your brothers, call crowd, uptown, downtown, round town, call them and let them know that Dr. Sharline Stuart is here and she's gonna go deeper. If you're here, just a deeper. Hashtag in the comment section, go deeper. Go deeper. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Sheena Power Talk.
And we arise and I take over territory. We are break some curses lyrically. We are shake some kingdom literally. Now show Satan no sympathy. Young people make we grow spiritually. Stop war with the neighbor physically. Draw for the Holy Bible daily. Humble a God feet like baby. Tired to see family in a cemetery. Youths them need guidance mentally. Stop abuse young girls sexually. We need Yeshua in the industry. Satan a try rob you of your destiny. Young girl, keep your identity.
Welcome again, woman of God. How are you?
I am good, tremendously good.
Woman of God, I always tell you, you look good. but I want to just talk to you a little bit, first about the past interviews and how they have been impacting so many people in a short while. How does that make you feel? Did you expect it any at all?
No, because when you're telling your authentic story, there's nothing to expect behind it.
Yes.
Because you're just talking about you and your story. So, because it's your story, there's nothing big and fiery about it. And I tell somebody's story, or me deliver the person and what happened.
Yes.
I was telling my story, but I am so happy for the connection it brings and the people them that it impacts.
Oh my God, it has been so impactful, Doctor. Oh my God, I can't listen. So many people was touched, so many people going through the same thing. So many people felt the anointed, the tangible presence when you open up your mouth. There were many comments that said, I was going to stroll past this video, but when I heard our voice, something said to stop, and I was blessed. And I just want to thank you for sharing your story in such a real way, an authentic way. And I say this to people all the time. If more people were this authentic, more people would have been saved, more people would have been delivered, and more people would have been set free. There's nothing to push under the rug and allow the enemy to have secrets for you. So get real for real. Now, Doc, we are going to talk about Gideon 300. And today, if you just zoom up a little bit, cameraman, she's wearing her Gideon 300 shirt because that's her school. She's going to tell us a little bit about her school today. And guess what? We're going to learn a lot about altar. So it's this minute you need to go get your pens and your book because there's a lot to learn so you can book your appointment with Dr. Sharline Stuart. Tell us about Gideon 300.
Thank you so much once again, Sheena, for this opportunity for me to just share my story on your platform. Yes. Okay, so as the story goes, right, Gideon 300 was started on the 18th of the 3rd, which is this month, last of this month, 2018. And in an interview, I extend fully how it was formed.
Right.
So we rebranded, we reshuffling. Right now we are going through another rebranding because we have shifted, right? So we are rebranding again. Our next cohort starts in November. So we're really not doing nothing right now. We're just rebranding.
Right.
Okay, so the school lasts for 3 years, right? So let me tell you about the different cohorts. So year 1 is the formative year.
Yes.
Year 1, most people come in and join because they want spiritual deliverance. So they hear about the school, they hear what I do, but what they don't know is that they are going on a journey. So the journey lasts for 3 years. So let me tell about year 1. So when you decided to become a student of Gideon 300 Christian School of Intercessory, we are changing our name to Gideon 300 Kingdom School of Intercessory Training. Right. So that's what we will be called in November. But for now, we are still, as it says on my shirt.
Yes.
So when you enter year 1, the process is I do 2 interviews with you. You may ask, why 2 interviews? The people, yes, Sheena, because some people come in and they hear the fire. They hear, this is what I want. This is what I've been asking God to send to me. But they don't understand the work behind it. Some people, they hear what we do. Oh, me need deliverance from the altar. But they don't realize the warfare, what that entail. So that's why I do 2 interviews.
Yes, ma'am.
And from my interview, I sieve out people. So 20 person will apply. And sometimes I only take 7 people.
Right.
Because as it says, it's Gideon. I have to know I'm going to invest 1 year of my time in you. Not because you're paying me. It's not about the money. Sheena, I'm 51. I'm not getting back my years.
Yes.
In fact, my years are shortened. So the time I spend with any other human being is to know that it is going to worth it. So I sieve you out.
That's right.
You can't join. You not ready for no deliverance. You not ready for this. So the interview process begin. You come in, you tell me what is your issue.
Yes.
I tell you what the school offer. So what do we offer? So year 1, we start off with a transformation course called the 10 Elements of Truth.
Yes.
This is the course
Yes.
that was given to me while I was in the mental health institution. I saw the hand push through. Well, you know, you're in the madhouse, so you're mad. I saw a hand push through the ceiling, and it had a booklet, and on it was the 10 Elements of Truth.
Right.
So you start with this life-changing transformation course. Wounded people cannot fight.
Right.
People with trauma cannot fight. So what is the 10 Elements of Truth?
Tell me.
It is a 6-month coaching program that teaches you how to use your past trauma, your past failure into purpose and success. So you learn how to get over childhood trauma. You learn how to build your self-confidence. You learn how to set your boundaries, and you use those trauma to achieve success.
Right.
So this course lasts for 6 months. So what does this course do? It looks at you, the individual, what your trauma is.
Yes.
It's a bit spiritual and it's a bit psychological. Because we have to heal the wounded child. You remember I said I was wounded when my mother left me? Sheena, you know that wound never get better until I'm about 46 years old.
Oh, really?
No, it never get better. It never get better.
Tell us what you were feeling over the years.
Abandonment, rejection, the scapegoat.
You know, a lot of people be struggling with abandonment and rejection.
Yeah.
Tell us more.
So I was struggling with abandonment, rejection, and I love her, but I feel she never loved me. even though this woman speak good things about me, when for example, let me show you the relationship again. I couldn't feel this love. And I tell her the truth, I really believe my mom loved me, but Sheena, I couldn't feel it. This is how my mother would speak to me, Sheena. I remember when she came for my wedding, and she was here. I just finished chef school. And I remember I go up to her and I say, Mommy, so one job I go at 8 row here. This is a famous chef, him named Eston Blumenthal. He is going to have a restaurant in Heathrow Terminal 2. And I show her, and I say, Mommy, this other job. And she said, me pretty pitney, Sharline, don't take that one. You're going to lock away in the kitchen and nobody now go see you. Take this one with Eston Blumenthal. It is the airport. You don't know who you're going to meet and what opportunity will arise from being with the chef. I said, Mommy, he's a Michelin star chef. She said, I don't care what kind of chef him be. Go and take this job. And she prayed for me.
Yeah.
And I went for the interview. By that time, she went back to Jamaica. And I called her and I said, Mommy, you know I get the job? And she said, me know you're there going to get the job. And she said, from that job there at the airport there, you will be surprised. And believe you me, Sheena, that same job, when Terminal 2 was opening, I had an opportunity to meet and see the queen, the late Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, wow.
Sheena left Eston Blumenthal, so he's a Michelin star chef, yeah? And that alone did my CV well. I went for a next interview. The interview was at Windsor. Was it barracks? Can't call it. It's one of the army barracks, so I'm not going to say. And it was the Queen's Guard I was cooking for. Right. Cooking don't get any better than that. Remember me tell us, so the woman said, my mother said that I was going to come to England and excel.
Right.
When I was living in Seaview Garden.
Yes, ma'am.
So, even though that amount of love, she show me love, even because I remember me tell her the Bangarang story with my son. She got through hell ensures to safeguard me and my son. She beg her husband for make me and my son come in our house. Right. Because me not have nobody. Remember me tell her the Bangarang story. Right. But I couldn't feel her love.
My God. Did you ever get to tell her?
Yes. And she apologized countlessly. And she tried countlessly. But it no help neither, you know. Me have some Bangarang family in the middle. So every time when me and she try for ban, them come in there and we are going to talk about altar now for people understand what me are talk about. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because my mother love all our children them and she bless us differently.
Yeah, how many children did
she have? She has 5 of us. Right. One died. My eldest sister. So we are going to talk all about that. Okay. My eldest sister died. She helped all of us in our own little way. And she speak love and blessing over all of us. Right. But for me, the brokenness took place when she left my father and did not take me. Yes. So that trauma, I still cannot, I just feel like crying. Can't wrap my head around it, Sheena.
Yeah.
So, the 10 element of truth, dig up the past. I allow the student to look where the wound happened.
Yes.
And we revisit that. So how does that happen now? I don't do this by myself. I have a psychologist on board and I have a trauma psychologists and both specialize in trauma.
Oh.
So while I'm doing the poking and the digging, I have where the student them can go and offload there. Deal with the trauma.
Right.
Right? We begin to look at forgiveness. Right? And then I have somebody come in now, look at their how to process and forgive. Every year she do it, I do it. Because I'm still at 51 years old learning and believing my mama love me. My mom love me. My mom love me.
Yes.
In spite of everything that I am going through and all the enablers and the flying monkeys.
Yes.
My mom love me.
Right.
You understand?
Yes.
So I get the student them to look at their past.
Yes.
Face the truth about their past.
Right.
Hone and get accountability and responsibility
Yes.
of what happened. Look at it and say, I was a child. What could I have done? It did not start with me. This started long before me.
It did
Not start with me. So I get them to look at how this did not start with them.
Yes.
So we look at the psychological, the social, economical,
Yes.
and spirituality. So while they are working with the traumatologist and the psychiatrist, the spiritual side of it, I deal with. So now I draw in and I begin to say, okay, guys, how did this start? Where was an altar raised?
Yes.
What did this happen? Most students will come and said, my mother get raped with me, and my mother was raped, and my granny was raped. Spirit of perversion there, right?
Right. Right.
Oh, my mother did have me, and me never have no father, and I see my children didn't have no father. Spirit of abandonment. My mother was narcissistic, and this happened, that happened. Spirit of control. So we separate.
Jesus. Do you think though, Doc, that the narcissistic spirit are attracted to narcissistic spirit? Like, do you think they go together? Like, do you think a narcissistic person can be attracted to narcissistic persons?
Yes, they can. But what you need to understand with narcissism, it's a behavior.
Oh.
It can be changed.
Yes.
So because it's a behavior, we know that something is behind it. You understand that?
Right.
So it's a behavior.
First and foremost.
You can first, something happened in the childhood there, right? Abandonment, neglect, rejection, right? So in the 10 elements of truth, we look at the Erickson module of childhood development. So we look at where the child didn't develop one of one of his agent of either autonomy or will.
Yes.
So we use the Erickson model for understand where the brokenness happened in the childhood. So in the 10 elements of truth, you have what? So we look at the psychological.
Yes.
Then in the psychological, so we look at the healing side of it.
Yes.
Then we look at something that is called your life language. So your life language is how you speak and add sound to other. Yes? How you sound and speak to other people. So for instance, I can tell you one of your life language. You are an influencer.
Yes.
You are a responder.
Yes.
Right? And you are a doer.
Yes.
So you You like to respond to everybody and like to help.
Yes.
And you like to influence. And you are a doer, so you keep doing, even when nobody asks you to do. So I can say your life language, I can map you and tell you that your life language is of this. So for the first time, some student hear how they were, how God created them, because it's God who give you your life languages.
Yes.
So I'll have a facilitator who is trained in the life language to come in and talk to my student, map out their life language, so they get to understand how they sound, why they react the way how they react,
Yes.
why they behave, because there are 7 life languages. You have the responder, the influencer, right? The shaper, the doer, the contemplator, the producer. You understand?
Yes.
And all of these language are how God make you up to function in each other, with each other on the face of the earth. It's a beautiful course.
Yes.
Then we look at you in the family, and this is where the spiritual mapping comes in. It's a unique course developed by Pastor Perkins, because as you know, he sat under a rabbi. So he get to learn certain things that is applicable from a Jewish root that we normally wouldn't get or know about. So one of those things is the spiritual mapping. And when he come, he will talk to you in depth what that is.
Yes.
But that helps you now. So after we lick out, it didn't start with you. You get healed and you get forgive. And you forgive everybody who hurt you and ask for forgiveness. Then we look at your life language. And the last part of the 10 elements of truth now, we look at your spiritual mapping, how you function in your family, what God gave you to bring to your family. Where are you situated in your family? So that's the 10 elements of truth. And that is a 4-month course within itself. So after they finish that now, mark you, sometime I lose student right there. Because some people is not ready to face them truth. Some people, when them realize, you see, because sometimes they always come in, I'm my mother fault, I'm my sister fault, and them not like me, and from me little them do me this, and when I roll back the curtain, enough for them fault, your fault. Most people, them not have no crutch anymore to blame. So them can't accept that. Some people are thrown. So when them come to me and I said to them, is you holding down your family? Let me show you how you are doing that. They don't want to hear. They run away. Some people, because they get raped or so on, and they don't want to forgive their persecutor, because with the 10 elements of truth, you recognize nobody is to be blamed, because it didn't even start with the person who hurt you. It started from a learned behavior long ago. Most people can't accept that truth. So what you find them doing is run away. So right there I lose some. But for some that come over now, this is where I take them into learn, teaching them intercessory. So our intercessory program starts with prayer and fasting.
Yes.
It starts with first of all understanding why you are called a Christian. So I looked at a little bit of Christian history and church history.
Right.
When you understand how the church was formed, what Christian history is, you begin to recognize that it's not about any one denomination or their doctrine. You begin to understand that it's about the kingdom of God and what you came on the earth realm to do.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with no Pentecostal, Methodist, One of the shocking things most people don't like is when they found out that the origin and the root of the church that they go to is Freemason base. It's fraternity group. I'm not calling any one organization name because, but when they realize that the doctrine and what they'll come to believe is church is of a evil fraternity. It has nothing to do with the true and living God. The root of their doctrine was stemmed from evil fraternities. So that alone mash up some people's head. That this organization you belong to, it is rooted and grounded in evil fraternities. So after I strip them now from doctrine, from paganism, mix up it with Christianity.
Yeah.
Because you begin to look at the foundation of the church, how the church was formed. You begin to look at Christian history, why you were called Christian. Because, Sheena, did you know the word Christian was a derogative term?
They would use it as a disrespect?
Yes.
Oh.
So first century Christians, first and second century Christians, it wasn't good to be called Christians.
Oh.
You understand? But Constantine in 325 AD changed the whole thing. And there we find Christianity mixed with paganism. It's a big story. And then we get the form of the Catholic Church. Then we have the big schisms, the big schism where the church break away. So I get them to start understanding this thing is not about what we think it is. It's about the kingdom and we as believers and what our role is. What Christ died and leave us. What are the keys? So we begin now through the prayer now, look at these things. Then we move from there and we start look at prayer.
Yeah.
So I begin to teach them how to pray. And then after I teach them how to pray, I begin to teach them about the purpose of fasting, the different kind of fast, the methodology of fasting.
Yes.
Right? So when you say the methodology of fasting, we're talking about, you said Daniel fast. No, that's a partial fast. You say dry fast, that's an absolute fast.
Right.
You say normal fast, water fast, that's a normal fast. So I begin to teach about the spiritual connectation between these fasts. Why would you go on a one-day dry fast? A one-day dry fast is a sudden attack to the kingdom of darkness. It's like you become a SAS. In England, we have SAS and MI5. Yeah.
What does that mean?
So, like the CIA in America. So we have MI5 and SAS.
Okay.
Yes. America of the Marine and. So it's like you become one of those in the realms of the spirit, and you suddenly attack the kingdom of darkness. So like you get a wicked evil dream, one day dry fast. And if you can take the day off from work and fast from 6 p.m. because it started the new day, 6 p.m. to 6 p.m. in another day, you lock up in your house and you hammer it. You mash up anything in the realms of the spirit. So I begin to teach them how to fast and fast effectively. I begin to teach them, fast to kill nobody. God not gonna make you kill nobody because his will And testament is that none should perish.
Yes.
But everyone. Yes, because when you lost from God, he cries. That soul will never return to him in eternity. So I don't teach you about kill people. God, you for burn down them house. No. It's not people, it's the spirit that is operating behind them. It's the spirit you need to contend with. It's the evil demonic force that is manipulating their thought pattern and their will through disappointment, brokenness. You understand? That is what you need to fight and fast for. Not pure people where don't even know what sometime. Sheena, I get some people tell me some story sometime and I shake my head. Come and ask, so wait there, you never see that? No, me never did know what go on, which is true. They don't even understand, Sheena, what is going on. So after me move from prayer, fasting now, within that, I look at you as the intercessor. What kind of intercessor are you? So we all know about the prayer warrior. But did you know, Sheena, there is 3 other intercessors that every church need to function?
Tell me.
So you have the priestly intercessor.
And what does that contain?
The priestly intercessor job is to ensure that the woman or the man of God remain pure and clean. He has the ability to clean up the altar, clean up the house through their prayer and fasting, and bring the house right before God. Let me tell you how you recognize one in your church or around you. They just can't stand in purity. They can't stand nothing dirty. Them are the old mother will sit down and say, you will go up on the choir, no go up there. You go dance last night. You go do. Come on for the altar. So them are the church mother will like to say, then fast and know everybody business. Me now go up there, come see mother sit down there and she know everything. Priestly intercessor. And a chat and fast them fast. That's who they are. And then you have the prophetic intercessor.
Tell me about that.
So now we have prophet from here so to prophet to this. So dial a prophet, pound a prophet, shake 2-time prophet, boom prophet, GGG prophet, all kind of prophet. But every church have a prophetic voice in there. And when that prophetic voice speak in the church, it is to birth what heaven is saying about that congregation. It is not about no one individual. It's about everything. So, how do you recognize in your church a prophetic intercessor? You normally call them goat mouth. You see that one day, she know everybody, because she will come up and say to you, you see that way you do, stop it. God is. Them always heavy in a prayer. Now the sad thing about the prophetic intercessor, they cannot protect themselves. Them is like a big warship. Yes, that need little tugboat around them for protect them. Cause them always birthing. They always travailing. They always have an unction for something that God is doing in this moment, in this congregation. So there is the prophetic. And then you have the warrior where everybody know. They carry the breaker's anointing. They have the ability to run through the realms of the spirit. And beat down anything what come into the body.
I guess the one them we always a war with them on.
Wow, you see them. All them do. Sometimes you look upon them and wait. They have good dream. They can dream. They can dare napping like this. And them there Africa a fight. You wake them up and them.
Me that in a dark.
They sit down.
Yes, man.
Download.
Yes.
Shake it.
Be that in a dark.
You see them in the church.
And the hand movement and the
Yes.
and the boy.
Me don't know if them a like me when wear them them war uniform. Cause always beat when me have my work for do. Me put on my soldier clothes, and I gone. You understand? And then you have the watchman. Now the watchman see light years ahead. Him know said the pastor bring one man from foreign wa Ujubuju. We getting powers from down a Benin, down a Ghana, and he come and he say, Pastor, no make that man you come on your altar. The reason why King David kingdom was successful, he had all 4 intercessors around him. Go and read the book of Chronicles and King. He had Nathan, he had Zadok. He have Asher. He had all of them around him. So he could function, and he himself
was an intercessor.
Woo!
What a powerful intercession. Question, Doc. Is one person able to be all, the warrior, the prophetic?
No, you are stronger in one. You are more effective. You can have an inter this, an inter that, and an int. But you are more effective and stronger in one.
Hey,
so here now I
fantastic.
get them now. And I begin to teach what kind you are. Then it goes a little step higher than that.
Come on.
I begin to teach them about the order of Melchizedek. So I begin to look at them. Who are you really? What mantle did you bring down in the earth realm? Are you a king, a queen, a servant, a stewardess, a friend? Are you an oracle, a legislator? Who are you?
So how do you know? How do you know when you're either the oracle, the mouthpiece, all of these things that you just called?
So,
and that's the order of Melchizedek,
the
right?
order of Melchizedek. So here one I just touch and try. Here two is all them learn about Melchizedek, who they are as priests, who they are in the kingdom, what they are able to do. So there I take them now and I said, okay, how I get to know you are a legislator? Because when you speak, you write things. You are able to rewrite things, and you are able to write things in law, legislative. I said, how I will look at them and because when they come in, you still, even in them brokenness, you still see them little mantle, Some of them still have them little crony lean, almost drop off, but it dip on their head. Some come with them little stars, and you see them.
Yes.
That is the gift God to give me, so I can see you and read you. Yes? So if a wicked now, me pick off your star, me pick off this and carry me dirty altar. But that's why you don't make nobody touch you up.
Yeah.
Because people will understand when me a talk about, know for find your stuff and pick them off you.
Yes, and Doc address the read part, because when people hear the word read, them start to think, read. Oh, woman of God mentioned the word read. But I guess you discern, right? Perceive.
I'm not discerning, I'm not perceiving. That's different.
Yeah.
I am able to speak, because as Sheena, I'm not afraid of my terminology.
Yes.
Because that is what the kingdom of darkness take and make the kingdom of light children them fool.
Yes.
Then use certain terminology and we see it as bad and we don't investigate what it mean.
Yes.
So me I say read.
Yes.
I can physically, through the lens of the spirit, and look at you and know who you are in the realms of the spirit. And I said it without apology. Why? Because God gave me that gift. I got that gift from my father told me that I could talk. I was about 18 months and I could talk.
Yes.
And I tell people, I remember when I was in my mom's tummy and I could hear her. I could hear. So it's a gift I got. I didn't give myself to be able to see. It was given.
Yeah.
So I'm able to see you, Sheena. I mean, I apologize.
Right.
Me not talk about discern. Discern when you sense something. Me
Yes.
not sense it. I mean, I apologize.
Yes.
I can read you. Simple. Who don't like it, bite it. You understand? This is why when I was a small child, people, you know them rapid poker people. Sometimes, because me tell you, me tell you the relationship of my father volatile, you know. But no feel no way everywhere I go him carry me, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, the poker people them would I say, hi sir, give me your little data, no? Give me your little data. So my father like entertain people. So what you want her to do? She's spiritual, so me I hide behind my father. When me I look on who attack to him, you know, Sheena, and a human being me see, you know. Me say one manifest behind them, and me quiz daddy, and me say, come daddy, a dopey, and me scream sometime. Sheena suppose me never turn back from God when me are 15. Oh, you think me that lose any of my virtue? Our God give me and suffer like how me suffer? We leave it for another day. So, by this now, me can accurately say to them, listen, God called you and appoint you to be this. This is how an oracle operate. You want a biblical example of an oracle? An oracle is someone like Samuel in the Bible. Yes. His words does not fall to the ground. Whatever he says, he says. Ooh. You can use your mouth to bless or you can use your mouth to curse. But be assured every idle word you speak, and if you use it for curse people, right? Yeah. This is why I said, when I realize what, because when me little then call me goat mouth, move with your goat mouth, or Sharline lie you say, because sometimes when me find out the wicked them and me talk, y'all little pitney, so them scapegoat you and gaslight you. And then me have one father whenever I used to ask no question, yes, boop. And sometime me not go tell a lie upon the dead. Sometime when him find out, say because I'm a little fool ways, and the people them tell lie upon me, and him beat me, Sheena. Him come back and say sorry. Sheena, me have one mark right at up on my foot. Right there so. One woman, Sheena, me see her, you know. Me so when she dash the powder at the window. Cause you know tenement yard at Jamaica, Sheena. I'ma go chat. And you know what she do? She make up and she tell a lie upon me. I'm a father beat. Sheena beat me so till my foot here so boss.
Jesus.
When she me a little bit, you know, Sheena. One day, I get to know, say she a wicked. Him come home early and lie down in the house. And we out down, we a catch up the local water, cause water used to lack off.
Yes.
And him hear how we a ball, cause we catch water and she throw it away. And him in the house and him hear how we have to struggle to catch the water. And him come out and him say, cutie, you's a watch it. And him call me the dear. And him cry and him say, Sharline.
Yes.
You can't be so foolful.
My God.
Him say, Sharline, you can't be so foolful. You're good dead. People are going to kill you. You have to see. Sheena, that's why me did love me bishop so much. Can remember me like my father. Cause when me used to in the church, I used to see walk one. He used to come up and him say, Sharline, you can't make them see you coming up. You have to hide sometime. Me see and me understand what you do, Sharline. But you care. Me sorry me disappoint that bishop and break him out. Cause me break him out. Me violate him. And me lift up my hand to that. But that man, they do nothing but love me. For me, Sheena, he remind me of my father. Sheena. When me tell her me eat up and me eat them. Sheena.
Talk to me.
I got me a little girl, 8 years old. And my foot a bleed and the blood a run pon the ground.
Yeah.
And I say, you Miss Cutie. Me little Sheena, me a eat.
Yes.
Me say, you Miss Cutie. You're not live for long. You either go bust Miss Cutie.
Jesus.
I'm a ball. And my mother ball. Cause me tell her my father a throne. When that thought nobody no back. She dress me look foot and she ball. For see how my father beat me and my big sister for carry water with Miss Cutie teeth. So you Miss Cutie, your head a go bust. And my mother cover me mouth cause she know want my father ear. Can't forget that.
My God.
And ask me if Miss Cutie head
What
bust.
eventually happened to
Miss Cutie head bust. Miss Cutie, I think she died at 41. Her pressure fly up in the head and the way of the pressure fly up in the head and bust all the thing that her marrow come through her nose.
Jesus. My God.
Me is a oracle. Me just love people, make them do me. Oh dear, when my father found car and beat me, cut me and so, and my sister get a big cut in her back. You understand? Cause she tell him where I go.
Yes.
Right? So when me grab my student them now, and me begin to see who them is, me begin to teach them. Me say if you're oracle, you can't cause people cause it will come to pass.
Jesus.
And you going to have to give an account. You don't make such mistake. I said when you are a legislator, you are able to go into the realms of the spirit and rewrite things. I said queen of domicile, queens of territory, queen of army, queen of money.
So that's a part of the
teaching.
Yes. Queen. Tell
Yes.
us a little bit about that.
So when somebody is of a queen from the realms of the spirit, they act and they speak and they look a certain way. They're classy, they're elegant, even though them dirty tough.
Jesus.
So what you think you be now,
I'm
Sheena?
a queen for sure.
Okay.
Because I know why I said that because when I was in the world living that less, they used to call me the queen, but I realized it was what the enemy turned it around for.
You are a queen.
I know, because I always is that this crown. I always dream I have this crown.
You
yeah.
remember you tell me you look a story Heathrow shut down.
Yes.
This shut. You think normal men on earth can do that? It's because who you are in the realms of the spirit. You remember the other night when me and you go to Heathrow, what happened? Only queen those things happen too.
Yes.
You understand? So, say me have you now, Sheena, and me I teach you. Me teach you how to walk like a queen. Queen not bow to no one. Queen not ask nobody nothing. You understand that? So, here we go now. I'm going to start with spiritual warfare. I'm going to start teaching them how to use the 8 prayer watches to fight spiritual warfare. I teach them demonology, basic demonology, because I hear 3 get big bad demonology, basic demonology, basic angelology. Why God give angels authority? Why we going to judge them? The 72 quinary angel, what are those? How they assist us daily? How? You not pray to angel, you give angel command. Yes? Through the word of the living God, Yahweh Elohim. So we move from this on now. I'm going to teach them dream interpretation, because no prayer warrior, no intercessor should not know how to interpret dreams. So, here one now, we focus on the basic of this book.
So that's released from the evil altar.
Release from the evil altar. So here one now, this is the only thing me teach you, and it's this book is, like I said, it's very basic. So let me get on my glasses and make we go through the book.
Right.
So what I teach you now is to understand. So in this book, it says, release from the evil altar, a biblical approach to understand how to defeat the evil altar. So, in this book now, we look at what makes the altar speak, right? The power of the spoken words, the ritual and the ordinance of the altar, right? So, in order for an altar work, something have to speak about around it. So we look at what makes it speak. So we then look at chapter. So chapter 1 we look at what is an altar. Chapter 2 we look at the different type of altar. So these are basic now.
Yes.
So we look at the family altar,
Yes.
the generational altar, the church altar, the spiritual side, the church altar, the physical side,
Yes, ma'am.
the blood altar, right? Then we also go biblically and we look at example of these kind of altars. So different altar, how different altar is raised. So we look at the marine kingdom altar, the use of human being, because you know some people give human being sacrifice. The altar of necromancy, the altar of unclean spirit, the altar of exchange, the threshing floor altar. Then in a chapter 3 of the book, we look at the evil altar, right? So in that now, we look at what made the altar speak. Chapter 5, we look at the power behind the altar. The 7 covenant of Yahweh Elohim. There are 7 blessed covenants. Yes? Then we move from there, Sheena, and then we look at the celestial kingdom, the sun and the stars. So the celestial and the celestial. So the celestial is the 9 hierarchy. Yeah, dominion, power, throne, virtue, right? Authority. Yes.
Can you explain a little bit about the virtue?
The virtue. So altars of virtue. So you have a set of angels who are virtue. So virtue is anything good, moral. So you see the spirit of perversion that is going all around the world. Yes, is the virtue being affected?
How can it be affected? How can it be stolen?
So your virtue can be stolen through rape, disappointment, rejection, and something sinister be replaced.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So we look at that, right? And then in the last chapter, we look at the levels of spiritual deliverance. So we look at the first level of spiritual deliverance. How do you break free from the first level? So my first level student now, I teach them about the body gates. The mouth, the nose, the eye, the ears, the sensory, the orifices. Yes? Yes?
Yes.
Right. So I begin to teach them about the gateways. So all first level deliverance is the gateway. When a good first level deliverance is performed on any human being, them feel light, them feel good, them feel relieved, them feel break free, and oftentimes they believe that they have been set free. No, they have not. What I like to call like a yard duppy sweep up off of them. But then you have the second level of deliverance that needs to be dealt with, which is the soul gate. So the soul gate is the imagination, the mind, the subconscious, the unconscious mind, right? The intuition, the will, the hope. So all of this, the gates of the soul needs to be leveled. Now, while the thing gate, the body gate is a walk in the park. The soul gate. This is where the altar know you mean business. And the very student where you think you come to deliver, turn on you. Because the altar not going to sit down and make you gain entry at the soul. Because remember what him want, the soul. The body no profit, nothing going at the ground and rotten. The soul. So him send for reinforcement. You know how many students I have where I start the deliverance process and those same students turn my worst enemy. Because the altar now go sit down and make you come deliver them. So this is why before I didn't understand, so it took me 4 good years for really understand what I was dealing with. And my marriage suffer. I suffer because I couldn't understand with my zeal, my strength and everything. Me are running blindly, Sheena. I want to save them people from the wicked dirty altar. And the same people them, bop. Let me give you a story what happened in my family. Yeah. We were dealing with a set of students once. And my son's wife, she went and she give a word to somebody because the person wanted the same thing. She wanted her marriage to work. She wanted a pregnancy for the husband. And my daughter-in-law went up and talked to her without the authority of her husband. And the person reject what my daughter-in-law said. Because what my daughter-in-law was saying she to do, she couldn't do that. She never ready for believe that was the source of her problem. So she rejected what my daughter-in-law said. And immediately, right where my daughter-in-law stand, my daughter-in-law was in the first trimester of her pregnancy. And right there, she come down the stairs. She said, Sister Sharline, I think something happened to the baby. I said, what you mean? I feel something pulled from my side. So me get the olive oil at midnight. She said, no, Sister Sharline, I think something pulled from me. I said, all right, don't worry yourself. So when I go back for the scan,
the baby's gone?
The baby gone.
Oh my God.
She never have no authority. So when I see people on TV, and you drop on the ground, and she and them dash cloth over you, and them tell you, get up, you delivered. Delivered what? You know what deliverance take? When I see all that mockery and that foolishness, and people buy that's deliverance, Sheena, that's a dolly house. That's foolishness. And the wicked people, them have the people, them on camera, a hawk up and a spit up and tell them, who you deliver. You can't deliver a generational demon principle. Leave little walk-foot demon. Principality. Like a celestial or a celestial power were over a family. You can't just touch the people, them, and deliver them, Sheena. think again. You cannot do that, Sheena. Because the people them have to be in agreement with you. And oftentimes when you sit people down and you tell them what it's going to cost for them to be delivered, they rather live with their demons than come about deliverance. The only time them turn up at one church, about some of them when the Marine Kingdom, when them can't take the sexual harassment. You see them come for look up prayer. But the Marine Kingdom give them car, them house, them bus and them truck where you see them have. You think I can give you countless of story. People come to me for deliverance. And when me say to them, say, that way you have given by your altar. If you start fight the altar, you're going to lose your bus, your truck, your house, your car, your Benz. And they walk away.
Doc, you are so right. When I was living the lesbian lifestyle, right, and I was being called the queen of the lesbians and so forth, I would realize, I realized that the more I got deeper into that lifestyle, it was the more they gave me their power. And what do I say by their power? I know we're coming down, but I just want to share this with you. When I was going through a deliverance, I was delivered from the third high. Now, I know that I'm a prophetic seer, that's a gift from God, but the third high was something that the underworld gave to me. And what does that mean? When I was gay, I could just look at somebody without even telling them that I liked them. I wanted a sexual relationship.
And
they would just come.
They have to come.
They don't have
no power.
They just come and say everything that I want to hear. Another thing that I realized, if I said I want it to be the hottest, I wanted to have the nicest things, I would just get there and I didn't understand. I was like, whoa, look how much I want that, I'm just get it. But all along I was being, things would come into my sleep, and have sex with me. At that time I didn't understand, because I was saying, that feel good. Of course it feel good. That feel good. I would go on live and I would say, you ever dream about having sex? It feel good, that you? And the enemy had me promoting the masturbation, promoting the perversion, promoting all of these things. So when they lost me, they know they lost greatly.
A queen, they lost.
They lost. That's why they tried to kill me. So when I gave my heart to God, I couldn't sleep. I was tormented.
Oh, you feel sleep?
When the deliverance started, I was in hell. So, I didn't know I wouldn't make it.
So most people turn back.
Yes,
and then come. Sister Sharline, you're a witch. You are. I give you a quick story because we know time I wind down.
Yes.
I flew down, take my little fast self, flew down to Jamaica to deliver a couple. Flew down, left my husband and my son and flew down to. You see, when I go down and I realize what I go on, I call them and I sit them down and I talk to them. I say, wait I go take for deliver, you know. Is X. And one day me in my house at Jamaica. And I see this principality. A glider come in. I see me two angels come wheel up, you know. Where you come and go? And I see the angel then put down the sword. And the thing light come in. And him say, servant of the Most High, let me tell you something. Leave this family alone. Your prayers is beginning to torment me. Your prayers is beginning to torment me. And it's because of who you are. Mr. Sheena, me turn up in the kitchen like so. It freeze. And it's like me I hear it telepathically, but me I see it, you know, but me freeze. Yeah. That's why me hear people talk about principality, tear down principle. One stand up before you drop dead if I know the grace of God.
Yeah, and that's so true. True.
Yeah, pull down principle.
But what I believe though to be true, Doc, is that it's your lifestyle that really speaks to the principality.
Yes.
Because if you're not pure, they would lift you off your feet.
Please.
Yeah, if you're not living.
please.
Yes.
He said, listen to me, man. It's because of who you are, you know, man. But your prayers is beginning to torment me. They cannot change. They love what they have. And he said, you see my hands? I have the whole family tie around my hand. It said to me, you can deliver them. But the one thing they can't do, which is what I used to bind them, they can't forgive. So if you think you bad, make them forgive. Go on. But after today, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn them against you. Sheena, at the grace of Almighty God. By that time, you know, you see my yard up here in England, it turned upside down, you know. So when me see people are talk about them a deliverance minister, me shake my head. Because any true deliverance minister will tell you, say, when you go, boy, you are going to deliver. If your household not right, Sheena, it mash up your house. It can mash you up. But if any hole there in your fence, let me tell you something.
Jesus.
I see me take up myself, but me a keep dream conference at England. You see when that conference left England, me and my husband, oh, Baba Shokoto Rebecca.
Jesus.
So when me see them a do deliverance on TV, me laugh. Because some people have the ability, Sheena. Some people who are work with the Marine Kingdom, Star Element, Negromancy, have the power to take off one set of spirit off of you. So the problem the way you used to have, it leave you. But them take on 10 more dopey pan you, Sheena. 50 more dopey pan you. And hear you. It get worse. Since we go to the place there, it get worse. It get worse, of course. Because all they did was exchange one demon for another demon. And you think you get delivered, but you are not. It's a process, Sheena.
Yes.
It's a mindset change, Sheena. You got to understand the altar. You got to understand the program, the pattern, and the ordinance. Let me give you another story before we pack up my own story, and I write it in this book.
Yes.
Right? My family, nobody no love pork like my family. All I will learn how to cook pork. I used to cook pork the sweetest out of my family. And when God arrested me and said, what upon the altar, your family altar is pork and every blood, pig blood, and every time you sit and you eat pork, you are come back in the covenant agreement with the altar. Same like how when you take communion, the bread and the body, you come back into covenant relationship with the kingdom of heaven. Is the same way when you no eat the pork?
Jesus.
And me stop.
Yes.
You that think a big deliverance minister like me would able to deliver my family. Don't. Deliver what? The altar make sure them eat my guts. Right now, if one of them watch that interview, yeah. Oh, see how that disgrace the family. That's why we don't like her. Like dirty liar Sharline. Who will make them talks against me? Who?
Jesus.
Am I telling any lies? Me just a talk with them, don't want nobody here.
Woman of God, we're coming down, but I just have to suggest two things from what you mentioned there. You say when a lot of times people go to the Ujibuji man, right? The Wobia man. And are just persons that use probably the marine powers, necromancy, and different things to take different spirits of people. You said they are able to do that. And I really come to believe that they can do that, but when one problem is done, another one. For example, example, while I was in sin, I was having this situation. I was dating another woman at the time. I was engaged to another woman. But that grieved the spirit or our altar, whatever, and I heard that the girl was a witch, yeah? But I think I so big and broad and bad. Me now left the people then because I like the person. So I was going through, I never understand a witchcraft me I go through. I couldn't sleep at night. The spirit would have come and beat me up every night. The bed would pull. I was just going under the attacks. And when they took me to a place to get some help, the lady told me that what the problem was, but then when we done buy things,
Kalanga water, the way you go Spanish Town Road,
and the black cat protection, and when we done buy things, man, money. But the thing is, I realized I was able to sleep and I felt a little better. But every time I turn around, it's a car accident and the car does a right up. But I wasn't dying, but it was the grace of God. I do accident per accident. So from one problem to another big problem. You mentioned about the pork. Now, many people, it's a different type of meat.
Yes.
Sometimes the chicken head, they put
on the altar.
You understand?
Yes.
So I realized as I grow in God, there are different things that I get turned off from eating. I stop eating pork, and for some reason I can't eat seafood, the crab, I can't eat those type of things.
Because those food weaken the soul.
Yeah.
They are unclean food.
Mm-hmm.
I only eat chicken and beef.
Yeah.
Even fish, when we look on fish.
Yeah. So I realized my appetite, as the years goes by, my appetite started to change for certain foods and certain things, and I just know it's something spiritual that God does within me. So people would say, but God did, Jesus did turn fish in a this and that,
No.
and God said rice kill and eat, a foolishness here.
No, it's not.
But everything is not for everybody.
Ordinance.
Yeah.
What? So, in the book, we talk about the ordinance. We sorry we not have more time.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about the ordinance.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
The ordinance. So,
and they can get the book to learn more about that, right? So you can get the book on Amazon, and the link will be in the description. Guys, we'll have to go, but I'm telling you, everything is not for everybody, and everybody's not called to the same thing.
No.
And God got different ways of how he deals with the different types of people.
Yes.
So I do understand, Doc. So this was just amazing. Is there anything else that you want to say before we talk about the conference?
What I want to talk about, most people will look at me, listening to me, and you will hear all kind of argument. Mm-hmm. But it's one thing, if I don't know nothing about me, I know two things about me. Sheena?
Yes, ma'am.
I am a deliverance minister. I've earned the stripe to call myself that.
Yes.
I am a woman of prayer.
Yes.
I earned the stripe to call myself that.
Yeah.
So, if you are seeking real spiritual deliverance, you're tired of the sex in the dream, you're tired. I was talking to somebody and they are of this age and nothing of them like, you're tired of the star altar. 'Cause star altar, you will be 50 and you live in your one room where you was at a child. That star altar for you. Everybody around you grow up, prosper, married and have pitney. And star altar keep you right where you're there. Especially if you are the scapegoat or the person we put on the altar. I am able to spiritually guide you through to the end of the road. I am able to deliver you. My deliverance is not what you see upon church. I don't lay my hands upon people, dash them upon the ground and tell them deliver. It's 3 levels of deliverance. And it takes psychological, physical, and spiritual to deliver you. Because you have to change somebody's mindset. You know, you have to change. It's not normal for you always late for work. It's not all normal for you work and no money. It's not normal. So you're 30, 40 and one man yes, so 2 man there, so 3 man there, so 4 man there, so. It not normal. It not normal for people to have sex in a them dream. It not normal for you eat in a your dream. It not normal for you exchange money in a the marketplace. It not normal for dream and see you have failed do the feces by your hand. In a Jamaica they say you go get money no go so Sheena.
What does that mean?
It felt upon you right now. Can you sit before me?
No.
Isn't that disgrace?
Yes.
How come your big woman like you have filth on your hand and smell of filth? So that her money, Sheena? It's not normal for talk to dead people. The Bible say when you're dead, your memory and everything vanish from the earth. Those are familiar spirit. You see dead people are exchange money. I tell you, one of the most prolific person when it comes on dreams is Kevin L.A. Ewing.
Yes.
I rate that man when it come to dream. You understand? I ask everybody to go listen to him. When no one understand dream spiritually, somebody introduced me to him, and I tell you, him changed my life. Spiritually speaking, when it come to dream, make me understand. So when me did a dream, shaka. You understand? So spiritual deliverance is a made up mind. I don't run into spiritual deliverance anymore with nobody who don't ready to give up where the altar give them. I mean now deliver nobody when I'm married or I have sexual fornicating life because do not ready for deliverance. So when them people that approach me, I'm a realize say you have boyfriend but you want deliverance, me no deal with you because me no want to all out and bangarang drop down upon me. It's a gift God give me. It's not like what you used to. It's a work. You're going to be serious about the deliverance. But once you get it, it's stay. Because I'm going to teach you how to keep your deliverance.
Maintain it.
Teach you how to maintain it. Isn't it a daily fight for you, Sheena?
Yes, ma'am. Sacrifice over and over again. Surrendering every day again and again.
All right. Don't sometimes them same little dirty spirit that want.
Oh yes, ma'am.
It gone away, Sheena?
Oh no, ma'am. They keep coming back, reinforcing. I just have to keep reinforcing spiritually.
So when you see them drop on the ground and vomit up and spit up, and
Yeah.
then say you delivered, lie.
Oh my
lie.
God. Oh my God.
Lie. My God, Jamaica, me see people are spit on ground. No protocol. Spit on ground and them a take newspaper, wipe it up. Me say, what kind of rubbish this? This is not deliverance. This is a show and a hype.
So just to finish it off, there's 3 aspects of deliverance: psychological, physical, and spiritual.
Yes.
So it's not just the little foot demons them.
No, man.
It runs deep into your soul.
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense, guys. That makes a lot of sense, because you can say you're delivered from this, but there are still some soul things. That's powerful. Tell us about the book, and we're going to talk about the conference and go.
Okay, so we're going now. So, Sheena, this book is available
On Amazon.
and Gideon website, Gideon 300
Right.
Ministry /book shop. Click on public, the books them come up. For Amazon, just write in the book name, write in my name, the books them will come up. This book. This is the bomb book. This will be available in June.
Yes.
While this is surface,
Yes.
this go deep and explain. This also explain what is spiritual mapping in it, because I give a mapping of my family so that the people them can understand. Yes? This look on different kind of altar and how to recognize if your life is surrounding a family altar. How you get to know who is a throne in your family. How you get to understand whether it's celestial or celestial. Whether it is negromancy, right, or marine kingdom. This book give a clear explanation. It is retailing now for £12.50. When it comes out in June, it will be selling for £25. You can pre-order this book and get a nice little email from me telling you thanks. Your book is on the way.
Yes.
Right. So, the day of the conference, the best day of the conference, if you want teaching on how to release on evil altars,
Yes.
and if you want to learn about spiritual deliverance, that's nobody no fool you. Touch you, take off your star, take off your crown, take off your robe, take off your mantle. One time I was watching something and the woman take the rag in her and just wipe off the girl mantle and I pull them off for her. One time I watch something. If you come at the
really
teacher.
want nobody to me, I really want nobody come touch me and put them hand on my head and put them hand on my me not do that, me not do the touching up thing, especially someone who know me, I tell you no, do not see me and touch me. Hey woman, I got it serious, you know. It's very serious. Anyways, guys, so let us talk about the same conference that she's talking about. Is the Passover shut-in. Listen to me. It's April 10 to 13. God is going to do something amazing. We have Prophet Tevon Brown, who is going to be here. Apostle Marsha Brown. I, of course, is going to do some interview, and I'm pretty sure God will have me minister if he so desires. And also, we have the beautiful young lady from Switzerland. What's her name?
Aniel Atoka.
Aniel Atoka. And we have Pastor Mikhail Perkins that is going to come. It's going to be amazing. Now, many persons are asking, what if I just wanted to come one day? Is it still 120 pounds? No, it's 40 pounds per day, right? So you can go on the website that will be in the comment section. The link will be in the comment section. Order your tickets and grab your family and come. Knowledge is power. And the Bible tells us that our people perish because of lack of knowledge. You need to get the knowledge so that your deliverance can start. All right? Tell us a little bit more and then close.
Guys, the shut-in is all about the prophetic prayer, praise, right? But there's a hint of spiritual deliverance. You come the first day, I begin to prep you for that deliverance. Come Saturday evening after the teaching, it's just deliverance. So, Sister Sharline, am I going to get the 3 level of deliverance? No. What you will get is the first level. What that will do, your dreamscape will change. You will begin to be able to hear God because you won't be so bombarded. Because them take up your ears, get your mouth, ears, your perception, everything. So when that is cleared, you can get direction, downloading. I'm not just going to leave you there. I will give you a fasting plan. You can call the ministry when I have any teaching that relate to anything. You can come, and if you so really want to truly undergo the full deliverance, sign up for one of the courses and start the deliverance process. But I'm promising everybody who come to the conference, the first level deliverance are going to take place. Right. Once the first level deliverance take place, Sheena, you can hear yourself.
Yes.
In terms of you can hear God. You can hear God. And from there you begin to get revelation and things begin to download to you. You won't stuck. Oh, me have this dream and me see this. I'm thinking the Spirit of the Lord will begin to be able to speak through your ear gate. You understand? So I'm inviting them to come. I'm saying come. Come. You don't want to spend 120 because you feel it not worth it. Spend the 40 and come. Come. What you have to lose? All you can do right on social media, that woman that big liar not go so where she teach her foolishness. But come and prove if her foolishness me teach. You get me, Sheena?
Powerful. This interview was amazing, and I know it has opened a lot of persons' eye are watching right now. You're like, whoa. I know because of this interview, I'm going to get to meet a lot of you, and I'm so excited. I myself is excited for the teachings because I don't like to be on surface level. I like to go deeper. So I'm so excited for the Passover shut-in. April 10 to 13. Grab your family and come. You don't have nothing to lose. There's too much to gain to lose, my darling. I want you to stay blessed. I want you to prepare yourself. Go on to the books on Amazon. The links are in the bio, and it's in the comment section. Click the links, buy your book, learn a little more about what's going on in your life, and let God do the rest. God bless you. God keep you. Thank you for watching.
Thank you as well.
Sheena Power Talk.
Hey Power Gang, remember to get your book on Amazon today. No other day but today. You can get it in Kindle form and you can get it in paperback form. And if you are in Jamaica and you want a copy of this amazing book, The Crown and the Cross, listen to me. Call me at 1-876-429-6004. Listen, Power Gang, you must have one of these books. Come on now, Crown and the Cross.